Thanks, Andy. 8:05. Good morning, everyone. Elbow Park School in southwest Calgary is coming down, but it will rise again, possibly by the fall of 2016. The flooding in June damaging the elementary school so badly it's on the verge of collapsing. Calgary Public School Board trustees voting in favor of tearing down the 88-year-old building and putting up a new one on the same plot of land. The Calgary Heritage Authority is surprised the CBE didn't seem to consider restoring the 1926 Tudor Revival building. Officials with the City of Calgary promising to make all residential roads passable in all quadrants. Crews are now assessing neighborhoods street by street. Three things can happen after the assessment. The road may be flat-bladed. That's when a driver uses a plow blade to create a flat surface. The street could be cleared with snow pushed to the side, or the third option is the snow could be removed altogether. By the way, a road is considered passable if the ruts are less than 7 centimeters deep. Temporary no parking signs will be put up in areas where crews are working. Homeowners are then asked to move vehicles quickly out of the way. This new method of removing snow, by the way, is a one-time event.
It's just the right thing to do at this juncture. You know, normally we don't have to do it because it melts. We don't have accumulated snowfall the way that other cities do.
This year is an exception, and we typically don't get this sort of weather on a back-to-back basis.
You can see where crews are working in real time by going to calgary.ca/roads. All of this extra snow removal isn't cheap, and it does not happen quickly. The cost estimated at about $6.7 million, and it's expected to take about 4 weeks. If you're trying to get to Toronto from Calgary this morning, cross your fingers. It all depends on which flight you're literally booked on. Until about 1:15 this afternoon, there are flights canceled between YYC and Pearson International. There are 5 flights heading out of Calgary this morning to Toronto. One of those just about to take off. If you're expecting someone to arrive from Toronto, almost all of those flights are canceled except for the odd Air Canada flight. We found one scheduled to arrive at 10:27 this morning, but do check ahead. Always go online. You can check your flight status with individual airlines, or you can go on to yyc.com. Of course, the cancellations in Calgary are part of the domino effect. The cold weather continuing to hamper operations at Pearson, Canada's busiest airport. Dozens of flights are still affected. A huge backlog of passengers remains, as well as their bags. A statement from Air Canada says the carrier is doing its utmost to try to get customers to their destinations safely and as quickly as possible. The Toronto stock market opening a little higher this morning as investors look ahead to the afternoon release of the minutes from last month's U.S. Federal Reserve meeting. Investors hoping to find some clarity on just how quickly the U.S. Fed plans to end its quantitative easing program.